Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in here on Fuller Farms. Today we're going to be loading the semi full. Dad's coming in and we're going to be putting bales on the trailer. We're selling a load of bean bales here with our 48-foot drop deck trailer, and Dad's going to be loading them. We sell bales sometimes when we have extra, which this year we had a lot of extra, so we're able to sell these. They're not worth very much right now because they're only bean bales. The place that they're going to is a nursery. They're going to get chopped up for mulch, but they'll work pretty good for that. But he's just going to be pulling them out, put them on the trailer, make a little YouTube video out of it, since I have not posted in a long time. Sorry about that, guys, but there he goes. Looks at that beautiful sunset in the back. Clouds just horizoning. Whew, that's a beautiful sight. But we're going to be loading up the bales here today. Dad's in the tractor. He's going to be getting her done. You got to pull them out first with the bale spear on the back. Then he's going to take the loader and load them up on the front. He's just going to drag them out. We're in our wheat field right now. That's where I had them stashed. The wheat's up and down. There's a spot there, bare spot. But right here, the wheat's pretty good. Not too short. Just fertilized her. We just got her fertilized. And then we're going to be loading these bales up on the trailer. So he uses the grapple there, and then it just works pretty good. Not trying to tear too many, that's why he pulled them out. Load one bale at a time so we can be more precise and careful. He picks it up, he dumps it on the trailer. Works flawlessly. And down he goes. He's trying to make it precise. He wants it to look nice when we're going down the road too. Not trying to tear too much net wrap there, but he's trying to not tear too much net wrap, like I say. These bales are baled tight and everything. Pretty nice American flag on there too. Gonna load up this next one here. It's about 7:30 tonight. Let me check the date. I'm gonna start putting the dates on my videos so you all know when it's coming out. This is April 8th is when I'm making this video. I'm gonna be gone until Sunday, so I can't make no videos over the weekend because I got Skills USA. But anyway, just gonna repeat the process. Put 20 on here, get a trailer load, ship them off to sell. The tractor we're using is a 7810 John Deere. Works pretty well. And then we got our ProStar Eagle Max Force Semi. We used to have a Peterbilt 379. It was a real old tractor, or truck tractor. It needed a lot of work, but we sold that thing, I don't know, last year. But this one is pretty nice. We bought it a little while ago, last year. But it's a pretty nice truck. You can tell that's a 48-foot drop deck, like I have said. But we got about, I don't know, 50 bean bales. So if anybody wants some more bean bales, give us a holler. Put in the comments. And there you go. You could have some bean bales. They're pretty bale tight. We'll walk over here and show you them. They're pretty nice. That pivot there in the background there, it's an old pivot of ours off of our pivot out there in the middle of the field. These bean bales, they're bale tight. I mean, a little loose on the edges because they're bean bales. They'll fall off. Good grinding hay quality. If you're looking for a filler, oh, there comes my dog Socks. Look at you, Soxy. Hey, Socks. She's happy to be out here in the field with us. They're bale tight, but yeah, I don't know what happened to that bale. Look, got like a ruffle there. I don't know. That happened to a few of them. They're good bales though. They're baled tight, good quality. That's high protein, be a good filler. If there's a feedlot looking for a filler, this is cheap filler right here. They're not that expensive at all. Yeah, you're looking for a filler, you know, for a tub grinding ration in a feed yard, that's the cheap way to do it. I don't even know how many bales I got here. I probably should count them, but I broke a few, so I'm going to keep them for myself and I feed them to our cows. I'm going to count them here with you guys. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 50 there, so there's 100 bean bales. But we're just going to repeat the process, put them on the trailer. And got our little gator here. My dogs are going wild. That one there is Bridget. The other one was Soxy. But the gator's pretty nice. We bought this summer. Our other one had a belt drive and that was a pain in the butt. I would not recommend. This dog is Bridget. Bridget and this one's Soxy. They're pretty good dogs. That's the mama actually to this dog. I think I mentioned that in a few other videos, but yeah, pretty good dogs. We just unhooked the grain trailer off of this semi, but yeah. We're just gonna be loading up the bales here. I know I talked quite a bit through this video, but figured I might as well show the more talking in my videos. I feel like that'd be better, but put you guys up here, maybe you can see me. Or if I haven't explained our operation, we do custom haying. Raised our rates a little bit this year. They're getting high out here. Gas and diesel ain't getting no cheaper, so my dog went to go see those rats and mice in the bales. But yeah, like I say, gas and diesel is not getting cheap out here. I don't know what it is where you guys are at, but probably ain't as bad as the Californians right now. Because man, does their fuel be always higher than out here in the middle of Nebraska. But I'm on the Nebraska-Kansas border as well. We do cow-calf as well. About 20 cow-calf. We bought 2 new cows yesterday. I posted that video about them. I was not able to go to the sale and take my camera. I forgot my camera. And I don't really want to be rude to people at the sale barns because they're not used to people coming in there with a camera. I don't think anybody's been on YouTube in a long, long time. In this area at least, or never have been in here. But I'm the first one to do it, so I'll keep adjusting to it, you know. But yeah, like I say, we do about 800 acres of row crop. Got about 60 acres of weed every year, so we can make our cow feed. But anywho, we're gonna keep loading these bales. I hope this video turns out pretty good for you guys. Also, thank you all for 83 subs. I can't believe we made it that far. I'm gonna go strap these down. Look at that sky, beautiful. God's painted a beautiful picture tonight, guys. Cooking away at getting these bales on the trailer, and I don't know what he just did. Gonna have to pull that one back on this side, pull that back, then you can get that bale back flat, you know. But it happens to the best of us. Loading up the truck still over there. Beautiful sunset tonight. About 7:40 now, I don't even know. I hope this video turns out nicely for you guys, but who knows? I know I got 88 subscribers now, so I gotta do something right? See, the wheat's looking good here, but some places it ain't even hand high, but yet over here, it's real high. It's real spotty. I don't know, my camera cut out some weird thing. I don't know why it cut out, but now I'm in 1X or whatever, so you're gonna see me this way. Loading the bale still. Bridget's still doing her doggy doing stuff, right? Dropping off bales onto the flat deck. He's trying to get that bale to touch up flat. That's why he pushed on it like that. He pushed on that like that so he could get it to sit flat. It works some days it doesn't. Let's get this chunk of hay off of here. Wasn't necessary to do that, but I wanted to, so. Bridget, come on. Bridget! I spy with my little eye a little piece of lime. How about that for the rhyming of the day? I think that sounded pretty good. I spy with my little eye a spot of lime, huh? Bridget. All the way up there where those tree things are, there's a pivot. The pivot goes on this 2/4 that we have. About a 1.5 of farm ground. The rest of over here is all pasture. He's gonna take that one, I think, and stash it back in the pile. It's got some rips on it, but we'll see, I guess. Maybe he's gonna load it, I don't know. Yeah, he's gonna load it. Oh, this is an 18-acre pond. It goes all the way back over that way a little bit. My grandpa built that. There was a little bit of an existing pond, but only about 5 acres. He built the rest of that. I think it was like real small little dozer that he had at the time, and he built that with. He used to do construction. He lived in Lincoln, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 years maybe, doing construction stuff. He lived by the railroad. If you know where that is in Lincoln, where they service all the railroad cars and tracks and everything. He lived by there in one of them real small houses. Back in the day, that was a good house, but that's how he came out here back to the farm where my grandma was. And then she, her parents lived like, or her parents did live like 3 miles. Well, yeah, about 3 miles from here. And he grew up in this area about 20 miles, 30 miles from here, and then he found her and they got married and whatnot, lived in Lincoln and everything. Pretty cool story. I don't know, I thought I'd throw it in there. If you see me over there at that farm, I'll probably explain a little bit more, but Soxy, this is Sox. Soxy and Bridget. Bridget's the mom to Soxy. Soxy, what have you? Whoa, Bridget, you're getting close. Ow. This is Bridget. Like I said, she's the mom to Sox. Soxy's over there just running around like a dog. Over there, there's a rhino rake. That's when we'll, I'll show you that when we do haying this summer. Back there's my silage wagons and creek feeders and whatnot. Truckload don't look so bad so far. He needs to probably push it from the back a little bit. I got the strap here on the front. If you don't know how these binders work, I'll show you. If I find one on the rail, this is a rail. Runs down the trailer, 48 foot of rail. You take these little binders, you turn them, tightens the strap, gets it real tight, holds whatever you're hauling, like hay bales, keeps it nice and tight. I'll show you the final product of the truck, and then I think we're gonna call it a video, boys and girls. Thank you for tuning in today. I'll show you what it looks like left when the truck is fully strapped down and ready to hit the road. It's getting pretty late. I bet it's probably 8. We'll see, I guess. 7:43. Putting on the last 2 bales of the trailer, and then we'll call it a video, and I hope you guys like this one. I'll show you strapping it down though. Then we'll call it a video. I hope the audio is okay because the 7810 is running loudly today. So I hope the audio is okay on this video. But hey, we'll see when I'm editing it, right? Because I do all the editing, I do all the vlogging, I do it all by myself. That's why I figured if Dad's gonna load the tractor, I get to make a good video of me actually doing it instead of you guys just watching. At least you guys get to listen along and hear me talk about it while loading the truck, right? The clouds are thinking about raining tonight, maybe. Hopefully we get a rain. We need one, that's for sure. Might get a little risky here, huh? I don't know what he's thinking, but I think he wants to flatten that down onto the trailer and hope it rides. I'll put a strap on it, make sure it's extra tight, I guess. There he goes. There you go. I'm gonna go tighten it down, then I'll show you afterwards. This one is sitting on the bottom. Good bales otherwise. Fully loaded truck. 10 down there. We're gonna put some on top though. Here's a tractor on from up this view. Dad, I'm gonna go home and do my axle, okay? Okay. Pretty view up here, guys. Well, now we gotta get down. Good thing I'm a little young yet, so I can jump down. Otherwise, I don't got much else for you guys today. Thank you for tuning in on Fuller Farms. If you haven't already, like and subscribe.